even for me, it was like my parents just wanted you to do law at the time. And I think, I don't want to say if I reflect, I was lucky I graduated when I could do the law. But then I imagine some people that might have not been able to finish it. You understand?
Yeah.
So that was the kind of life, because my life when I was younger, I wanted to act, I wanted to be I wanted to be behind cameras, and I was really good at that. Let me tell you a story. When I was quite young, I was acting in my high school, and then my counselor saw that I was very good. So they wanted to, I don't even know this KKB show.
I know that show.
So the counselor fought for that to get me inside this KKB show, and came to my house to talk to my dad. My dad brought his koboko, he's a military man. You know what koboko is like? A rod, like this rod. And this man said, "You want to take my son to do shit?" Like, that was how bad it was. Then he came back inside to deal with me again for even for bringing the counselor to his house. So that was how strict my dad was, that he just wanted me to be this lawyer. I want a lawyer in my family. I want a doctor.
You're gonna give it to like Nigerian parents, man. Like, bro, like who does that? You chase someone and come and deal with the child.
You've not
for
seen
bringing somebody.
No, man.
Yo, but this.
When you want success, you have to move with people that are successful.
Absolutely.
And that is it. So I said, okay, second thing I have to do is people around me. I came to Germany, I started working in Amazon, the first thing. And after 2 months...
Which is another lagout.
This is another lagout.
Yeah.
So the first thing I said, my guy, you know if they do this thing, no? It's not possible, because I had knowledge in tech. I wasn't that 100% good, but I will count myself as good. Then I said, no. I started meeting people. A lot of people, like, let's say, I met Chris, I met my brother, I met a lot of people, which I felt, if these guys can do this, why can't I do it? Then I started. So the two things I would say is, first thing first is God. Second thing is the people that has helped me to be where I am today.
So if you have the chance, what you're trying to say on point number 2 is that you would go back to change like your cycle.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say I'm doing well than most of my mates. I wouldn't say that. But the certain level which I am now, I could prove to myself, like, even if I lose a job today, in the next 5, 6, 7 years, I'm fine.
Like, you good.
I'm good.
You're solid.
So this is something I wish I had known. Imagine, say I know people like you, people like you.
You know, you can't, if you know me that time, not you.
Not you that time.
Not
You did now.
Okay, I thought you said you want to know me that time. Not to my brother.
Like you did now.
Okay.
I don't know you that time.
You want to know me.
What you say? You
I don't know anybody.
This guy. When you say I know you waited like that time, the way you get think like this that time, and I get people around the way they say don't support me all the way. Man, I want to even be in Germany now.
True.
Where's better than Germany? I'm curious. Where would you be?
There are a lot of places. I will have an empire by now.
Elon Musk.
That's what it's supposed to be. You understand? So I told myself, I had a lot of proposals of people telling me, man, this is the way to do, this is the way to do. But I told myself, no, I came through school. What I'm studying cybersecurity. This is something I know. When I finish my university, the market is hot for this.
Yeah.
I can actually do better than what people are talking about. Then I have to change that circle of people that were telling me go this direction, and I have to move to this other direction.
To the ones who were doing working students and internships.
Not even working students, the people who are already established that used their job to get what they wanted here.
Yeah.
So then I left Laga and I came here. And since then, by God's grace, it's been really good for me.
Well, you did finish your studies though.
I did.
Right.
I did under 1 year.
Okay.
I finished my master's and I got a full-time job and
nice. Did you do any working student job? So when you left the Laga, you came
immediately.
Right. So which was my point, like, so you moved from Laga cycle to people who at least knew to tell you, like, listen, you can also work in a real company, right?
Sure.
That's
interesting.
With what they said, I think that basically covers the same point of having that somebody like a mentor and asking questions.
Exactly.
And
So that would be point number 5 for you?
it works together. Like ask questions. What are this? That was basically what I did not do when I was younger. And even my first time entering here, I never did that asking of questions also. And like he said, it makes sense because he said the group, and I was with those group that was lager. I was with lager group, but the only difference between me and those that were in lager, some other people in lager group is that, or even some person, they also had the same idea that we had to focus on where we were going to at the end of it also. But I think it's very nice that he has pointed that part of always ask questions. People just say, oh, we just do it and you're not there, you're not asking.
But what I was going to add as well, like, so on one side, like trends, tech, IT and stuff, but not just that alone, but there are also other skills, like you mentioned, right? So, and I feel like, because this mentality of like, I mean, which I don't blame, it's like most of our parents, right, from Africa, that's the thing, you're either like a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer or something, right? And like these days, outside of tech, like even in the creative industry, so many people are doing like awesome stuff, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like so many people are like, breaking boundaries, like, just like photography, doing, I don't know, like
DJ
travel,
makeup.
DJing, and these are things that have brought people like into the limelight, really created like a lot of success for them as well, like in their lives, right? And the question there is always, are you like sticking to this, like mentality of, this is what I am told to do, right? Or like what I have to do because my parents said I should do it, right? Or am I trying to like plug in into the trends, right? And seeing like, what are the things, that are like, how do you say, like relevant for the world, in years to come, right? And I know that, I can leverage on those things and, really build a successful life, for yourself.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, not just tech, definitely. Other areas that you can look into. And like what she mentioned, the trend also. So it's not just tech that brings the trend. Like we said, even social media, using, doing a lot of people are making money by influencing. From, I even saw a video where somebody was like introducing the boyfriend to the parent, and they were like, "What are you doing?" And they said, "Okay, I'm an influencer." Oh, wow, that's good. That's people are like, "Okay, this is it," because this are what is actually making it now. You understand? For the now, and things are changing. You understand? So it basically works that way. Even for myself, like when I say tech, I never did, at the ending, I'm not really into tech. I'm into privacy and the legal aspect of privacy. When I started tech, this data analysis, I wanted to do that. Brother, I did it 3 weeks. Me and my friend, we were planning together. I was like, okay, we'll be monitoring ourselves, you understand? He will call me and say, you have you entered the 4th week lecture? I said, yes, so I'm there.
But
at the time, I just told him, I said, brother, this is not for me. Tech is not for me. But that's the good thing again, that you need to know what works for you.
So I was getting to that point.
So don't follow the everybody.
It's not about everybody's doing it, right?
That was what shifted me into looking at, okay, what is now working? And I had my legal knowledge.
Like how can you apply?
How can I apply this? I saw privacy in Europe was really booming. I asked questions. I saw, this was a good site. I said, this is good. I started looking for a second master. I got my first master's degree. I started looking for a second master's degree. It was paid. I paid 5,000 for the second. My friends were like, bro, why are you spending 5,000 for another school again after the first one? Why don't you just go and do a simple course just to extend? I said, I will never do that just because I want to extend my stay. Instead, I do something that would be profitable. That I know that when I got into that course, I started investing again money into learning my work outside. I spent nothing less than 4,000 in investing myself. I showed my friend one day the amount I paid for my paper. I said, see what is going on for my account. He looked at me like, but you have this money and you're just throwing it out. I was doing lager then, I was still doing lager. Doing lager, I was attending interviews. When I noticed interviews were coming, I noticed things were changing. In my first master's degree, I applied for more than 100 jobs. Nobody called me.
Lighter.
Unfortunately. But when you say thank you for your
like that one I know. Like anytime I apply for any job and I just see they're taking me.
Unfortunately.
So but when the interview started coming, I knew that things were changing. You understand? Surprisingly, the job came. You understand? The job came from that. And at least I knew what was trending. I knew how to tackle it and get myself in that
space.
particular space. And the result